Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. It's Commander Belay, and this is your preview for the Chelsea vs Sheffield United game, which will be taking place tomorrow, 3 PM kickoff on a Saturday at Stamford Bridge in our Premier League game. And yeah, very excited. Obviously, every Premier League game once a week. It's quite frustrating. You gotta wait a while, but I'm going to the game. It's been a while since I've been to a game. Actually, haven't been since January, so it's gonna be fun. Good atmosphere, hopefully. But yeah, the end of the preview, gonna be talking about what Frank Lampard said in his press conference. Gonna be going over tactics, how I believe Sheffield United will be lining up. I'll be going over how I think we're going to be lining up, predicted lineup, and then to finish it off, going to be having a score prediction as well. Going to go over tactics and how I think we're going to be able to beat them. But before I do get into that, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not here. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you notify every time I do upload, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions. I want to hear what you guys think as well, your score prediction as well. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, getting into Frank Lampard's press conference, and there's a lot of interesting things he said. Now, he started off giving an update on the team news, of course, and N'Golo Kante is not fit, unfortunately. He said it's a continuation of his ankle problem, so he won't be travelling with the French squad either. So that's quite good news. Kurt Zouma was called up for the French squad, but N'Golo Kante, because of his precaution, because of his ankle injury, he hasn't been called up, and I think that it's quite smart, to be honest. Didier Deschamps allowed them to rest, which is good. And he also said that Pedro is also missing, and Antonio Rudiger will play with the development squad tonight, but he won't be able to obviously feature. He's still in rehab, he's still recovering. So there's 3 injuries so far: Rudiger, Pedro and Kante. Now that's on the update on the team news. Now he also went on to say that he's very delighted for Mason Mount to receive another England call-up. He adds that Tammy Abraham has had a good start, and hopefully it's a matter of time for him to get called up. He also adds that he is confident that praise and attention won't affect Mount following his great start of the season, but he stresses it's important he keeps working hard. He was then asked about the Champions League draw, which took place yesterday, and he said that the Champions League draw is no walkover. He said it will have to be fully on guard to progress from the group. He said he's looking forward to the challenge. And he was asked about Sheffield United, about the opposition, what he thinks, how it's going to happen. He said that he's been impressed by Sheffield United and is looking forward to going up against Chris Wilder and his team on Saturday. He said they caught the eye in the Championship last year and he enjoyed the tactical battle. And then finally, to round the main key points of the press conference, he said that there's still a possibility that Timur Bakayoko or Kennedy could move on before the end of the European transfer window. So that's good news there. That's me wrapping up the press conference. Those are the main key points I have in the press conference. I thought a lot of interesting things. Obviously, team news, Antonio Rudiger, Pedro, and obviously N'Golo Kante won't be able to feature tomorrow, so it's going to affect the predicted lineup I do put out. But yeah, like I said, good news for Mason Mount getting called up for the England squad. Good news for Kurt Zouma as well. But that's basically wrapping up Lampard's press conference. Leave me your thoughts on his press conference as well. Now let's get into Sheffield United, a bit of background information. Now Sheffield United are on the same points as us so far this season. After 3 games, they've won 1, they've drawn 1, and they have lost 1. Now they lost their last game, however the one game they did win was against Crystal Palace, where they won 1-0, and this is how they lined up. Now they lined in a 3-5-2 formation under Chris Wilder, who is their manager, who's done fantastically well, you know, guiding them for the Championship, League 1, League 2, and now they're in the Premier League. So he's on a kind of Eddie Howe kind of style, so fair play to him. It shows that he's a top level manager. Now this is the formation they used when they beat Crystal Palace, and it's been the formation they'll be using in the Premier League. Dean Henderson in goal on loan for Man United. Egan, Basham, Connell is the 3 centre-backs. They've got the full-backs of Baldock and Stephen, those are the wing-backs. And with the 3-5-2, us Chelsea fans, we know that we've had a lot of experience using this formation under Antonio Conte. By using this formation, you're packing the midfield, because obviously with the 5 there, you've got the wing-backs who are always bombing up and down, and you've got the 3 midfield to pack the midfield, to counter the numbers, to basically outnumber your opponent in the centre of the park and allow the game to be more free-flowing, be more organised defensively. Now obviously with Sheffield United, they've got the 3-5-2 strikers up front of McGoldrick and Robinson. Obviously they've got Ollie McBurney can come on as well. All 3 very physical strikers, and there's a lot of advantages and disadvantages when it comes to Sheffield United. Now the advantage is they're 2 very physical strikers, so Christensen and whoever will be playing tomorrow, most likely Zouma, of course, Zouma and Christensen, it's going to be a good test for them physically. They have to be on point. They always have to be concentrated and focused, because when these 2 physical strikers are up against them, they have to be physically prepared, mentally, physically, and also they always have to be on point. Their passing, their pressing, etc. So yeah, it's going to be a massive test for our centre backs when it comes to Sheffield United's two front forwards. Very physical, very strong. However, the disadvantage with Sheffield United using this formation is obviously with the 3-5-2, we have so much experience with this, of course, is there's not much mobility when it comes to the front three. Obviously, they haven't got wingers in this formation. They rely on their wing backs for width. Now, when you rely on your wing backs for width, it leaves a lot of space in behind, and we experience this a lot. We've got exposed many times. I think this is the way that we can expose Sheffield United. With the wing backs continuously bombing forward, they will leave space in behind to create the width, and also they'll leave a lot of space in between the lines for us to expose our front three. Mason Mount to expose with his high pressing. I think that this would be a huge game for Mason Mount to yet again continue his rich reign of form, and I think the space between the lines, in the half spaces, when their wing backs keep bombing forward, leaving space in behind, we're going to get a lot of joy. And Sheffield United aren't the team that always sit back and defend. They're not your typical type of promoted team. They play good attacking, expansive football, similar to what Norwich play as well. So obviously, when they're coming to the bridge, they're going to have to be very organised defensively, but they're not going to be parking the bus continuously, which will leave us a lot of space to exploit. Now, one thing we have to be aware is Sheffield United have scored a lot of goals this season so far in the last 3 games. They've scored in pretty much every game they've had, so they have got that goal threat. And like I said, Zoom and Christensen have to be on point when they're defending, and our fullbacks as well. Now, Emerson has not been dribbled past this season, which is a fantastic stat, and obviously with their front three, they haven't got width. This will give a chance for Emerson and Azpilicueta a lot of space to be able to attack, and this is why I think that Reece James would have been perfect for this game, because obviously the fullbacks are crucial for this game for us. Emerson will have a lot of joy, and I think that Reece James would have been perfect for the system. His crossing ability, his physicality, his link-up play, his bombing forward, etc., his pace. But we have to make do with Azpi right now. Reece James will be returning after the international break, so that's good news there, I guess. But that's regarding Sheffield United. Now, getting to Chelsea, getting to my predicted lineup now. For my predicted lineup, I've gone for, obviously, the formation that we usually use. We usually switch between the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3. I'm going to go for a 4-3-3 with Jorginho at Regista. So 4-3-3 formation, Kepa, Arifa Balaga in goal, Emerson and Azpilicueta as the fullbacks. I've then got Kurt Zouma and Andreas Christensen as our 2 centre backs. I've then got the 3 midfield, Jorginho as the Regista. I've then got Mateo Kovacic as the right centre mid for N'Golo Kante's position, who will be ruled out for tomorrow's game. And I've got Mason Mount for the left centre mid position, a non-break position. Front three, obviously Pedro is ruled out. Willian has been poor recently, so, and obviously Callum Hudson-Odoi isn't available, so I'm going to go for Christian Pulisic on the right, Willian on the left, and then up front I'm going to go for Tammy Abraham as well to lead the line, continuing his confidence, his form that he carried on from Norwich. And see if you can get a couple more goals, see if you can get a few more goals or at least a goal. So that's my predicted lineup. Leave me your predicted lineup in the comment section below. Like I said, with the 4-3-3, we can expose them, we can exploit the spaces in between the lines, and also especially width-wise. They haven't really got much width. They have to rely heavily on their wing-backs for width. So the main thing tactically is we have to rule out, we have to eliminate, nullify their wing-backs, and that way we can get a lot of joy. Obviously it's at Stamford Bridge. Hopefully the atmosphere is going to be good. Like I keep mentioning, I will be at the game tomorrow, so hopefully the atmosphere will be good. But yeah, I've been really impressed with Sheffield United, and I think that tomorrow we can get another 3 points, continue that form that we've had from Norwich. We need to start picking up points now. And yeah, because obviously top 4 is a definite target that we have by the end of the season. But yeah, that's going to basically wrap up my preview for the game tomorrow. And our score prediction, I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory. I think that we'll get our first clean sheet of the season, first clean sheet of the Premier League season. I want to hear what you guys think as well. Leave me your score prediction in the comment section below. I'm going to go for a 2-0. Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount again to score. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to go for Mason Mount and Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic to get his first Chelsea goal. So I'm going to go Christian Pulisic and Mason Mount to get the 2 goals for us. And I think we'll keep a clean sheet as well. And like I said, it's good. Callum Hudson-Odoi returning after the international break. Same with Reece James. And N'Golo Kante hopefully has that international break to rest. Rudiger will be returning after that as well. Pedro should be fit for that as well. So we're getting our full squad back together, and we should have our full first team, apart from Ruben, by the time we play our first Champions League game. So I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really happy with that. But that's going to wrap up the preview. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're new on here. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you're notified for every time I do upload. Comment down below your thoughts, opinions. What's your predict lineup? Leave me your score prediction as well. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree? Make sure you check out my social media links, my Twitter, Kamal_AA_, and my Instagram, Kamal_AA. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up there. See you guys for my next video. Peace.